What's up, people? What is up? Check this out. Walking in a winter wonderland. Helmet instantly fogged. Maybe I can keep it lowered at cap. It's about 19 degrees right now. Pretty cold. I'm wearing my rubber boots with 3 pairs of socks. 1 pair of those socks is electric. I got on all my pads that I own. I'm going to have on little thin gloves on top of electric gloves. I did not put anything electric in my helmet this time. Maybe because I like to ask for it. Might cut this ride short, depending on how hurt I get, or how much fun I have, because this is a 48 bolt. It's not really meant for extreme, what do you call it? It doesn't have enough torque to just throttle through, right? Maybe the 52 does. You guys can comment on that, but I think really, yeah, probably the 52 volt would be okay. But a 750 motor on a 48 volt bike, I'm not going to use like a lot of technique as far as keeping the bike upright in that particular realm. And it's not a bicycle. It's just good enough to get into more trouble than you can handle on a 48 volt. Like, you don't have enough to throttle through, and you got enough power to get yourself in a mess. So, I don't know how this is going to go. I've strategized a little bit in my head. Let's see how that all works out. I was not an off-road biker as a kid. I did BMX in the snow sometimes. Let's see what we got going on here. I just plan on going to a park that's nearby, getting in the grass with the snow, and piddling around a bit. That is my foot dragging the ground, by the way. I'm putting my bottom way back on the seat. And I'm going relatively slow. Nothing real exciting to see here. Just a 46-year-old wanting to see how dangerous it is out here on this fresh snow. It's not even like old gnarly snow yet. Actually, I'm getting more performance out of the bike than I thought I would. Granted, I don't know how deep this snow is. I would say it's not too terribly deep yet. Just a little bit of surface powder. Not yet melted down by car exhaust. Ooh, had a little trouble wrapping my hand around the brake there. And these big ass gloves. These gloves are just almost too big. Not sure how to get up on there. That's the plan though. I could just do that section real quick, but nah, I went up on here. Putting my feet up on the pegs. And not a ton of torque on the 48 volt, like I said. All of my weight is on the back of the bike, just in case. Impossible to see how bumpy the ground is. With my feet on the back pegs, I feel relatively okay-ish. Oh yeah, this thing has got not enough torque to make a fun video on the 48. Also, I didn't bolt down my throttle, and I'm typically just laying my thumb on there. Not enough to get in trouble, I don't think. Not big trouble. Granted, it's powder. It's not really even slippery yet. Woo! Would I be comfortable going to the store? A close by store? I don't think I'll get a lot of riding done in the next couple of days. I felt no slippage at all yet so far. Granted, why should I on fresh powder? Ooh, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. This is, yeah, that's the thing, is I didn't grow up with dirt bikes, like I said. I don't know what this situation would feel like on a high throttle bike. But on a low throttle 48 volt, not a lot to worry about, but also not a lot of fun, I would say. I would say there's better bikes to be out here in this on, to actually have that exhilaration. Maybe if I don't lay off the throttle during my turns and turn kind of smooth, maybe I might get into a little trouble. $17 miles an hour. Just not a lot of a thrill. Granted, I am on the Shinko 241s, that slows it down. The fact that I've got a ton of tools with me slows it down. I probably should have left those at home or unbolted them off the bike. The fact I'm wearing God knows how many pounds of weather protection with being 19 degrees. And I'm just not that young. I'm not one to take the same risk that a young person would take. I wore all my pads, wore my helmet. Just a little nervous about getting out here in this. Dragging my feet a lot. Chasing squirrels. Bark, 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 bark. Fun enough. My hands, for some reason, are getting awfully cramped in these gloves and whatever. I'd say the big reason for the Shinkos today, if there's any reason for them at all, is like that flat that I got at the Howe wetlands. I'm a lot less likely to get a flat tire. Also, I'd say they've got a lot of grip. Shinko 241's got some grip going on. I might have more slides and more fun on a standard bike tire. This is actually a gravel path where the snow is like smoothed out. You can kind of see it under the snow. Okay, yeah, that's something, right? Yeah, you're on the street for a minute. Yeah, you can get yourself into trouble on the street still. This is much faster than riding on the grass with snow. I wish I had a snow trail, like an actual trail that you can make out. I'm likely to wipe here. Gonna use progressive brake pressure to try and not wipe out and get my foot on the actual ground like I don't usually do. I almost never drop my feet while I'm riding. Today is definitely an exception. I almost never ride on the pegs. That's another exception. It's just so much easier to keep your weight near the back of the bike. Oh! There we go. First crash on the channel, I think. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I'm wearing pads and stuff. Looks like I broke one of my pegs off the back. That'll make it harder. I can't see, my glasses fogged up instantly. I can't see any damage. I think maybe the bolt just came out. I don't see damage to the bicycle from the peg. So yeah, that's what you can look forward to in the snow, people. Tell me what I did wrong in the comments below. I had my feet dragging. I had my weight near the back of the bike. I thought I was braking progressively. Is it just too simply too slick to be out here? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Was I going too fast? Was I unskilled in my methodology? I definitely gotta switch the pedals now. My mirror came way up with that. I need to bolt that down better once I get home, so it will behave as expected in a crash, because it would have been worthless as a slide right there. To make these mirrors effective as slides at all, you've got to bolt them down pretty well. So now my weight, I've got to purposely shift towards the back while I'm on the pedals. I'm obviously going a little slower now. I did hurt my hip just a little. I wish I had hip pads, but I do not have those. And my glasses won't stay defogged, so that's a problem. Dropping my feet. I guess I had my feet all the way up, is what happened there. I'm wearing steel-toed rubber boots. I am wearing elbow and knee pads and a helmet. So it's pretty unlikely to get major hurt, which I did not. I'm riding with my feet all the way down on the ground now. Yeah. Glad I padded up. Now we're out on the road where testing it. Yeah, I go inside and see how I feel after a couple hours. Sometimes, like, the big ass bruise doesn't show up right away. I may have a doozy. I don't think so, though. This wasn't nearly as bad as something. This one wasn't bad. But my hands are cramping. That's the main issue, is whatever riding position I've taken, my hands are cramping severely. Like, I just want to turn on that cruise control throttle I have set up, and I can't. And my hands are just cramping like crazy. And I don't know why. And that was before the accident, even. So yeah, be careful in the snow. Don't wreck. I hope you don't fall. Yeah. Yeah, as far as transportation goes, I think it's the car that I'm familiar with at slow speeds. And it may be a while before I'm able to post any more content. Unless I get out here and do some of this tomfoolery again, which, honestly, it's fun, you know. You laugh it off and you keep going, but wouldn't you be better off just waiting for better weather, given your experience level at 46 years old? Alrighty, people. That was fun. I gotta go inside and see what's up with that peg, see if I can fix it. Take care. Let me turn this off. The results of the crash are long-lasting and devastating. I sheared the aluminum frame. That's the aluminum out of the frame off of this bolt going through this peg. And there's a bit of long-lasting damage to the frame itself too. So that sucked. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll probably just reattach the pegs to the front bolt and try and be more careful and not crash until I do. And then the pegs will shear out of that. And then after that second chance is over, I'll have to find a different way to assemble pegs or maybe give up on pegs. And I'll be okay with that. Somewhat. Probably what I'll do is I'll find the right size pegs for these big old back bolts eventually. That's what I wanted to do originally. But these pegs, I could feel them stripping the threads. And I don't know. These pegs are about the right size, the ones I have over here. But there's something about them where they wanted to strip the threads on the bike. And I don't know what the threading standard is or whatnot, or who did what wrong, because these are bicycle threads. That's a bicycle. The hole is the same size, but the threading is a different metric or what have you. So it didn't thread in. And I almost stripped out my bike trying to put them on. So I don't know if I'll have a good peg solution if I shear out the remaining holes. We'll see how careful I can be. I'm not really a careful guy. What the future probably holds for Brandon, maybe not for you, is I will indeed shear out all 4 of these holes eventually, and then I will be without pegs. It just is what it is. All right, take care, people. It doesn't want to stop. How do I make